KUGN News Talk 590. Along with Grant McHill, I'm Storm Kennedy. Our guest this morning is crime prevention specialist Todd Schneider with Eugene Police Department. Good morning, Todd. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning.
Well, Todd, another scam is gripping Eugene. What's the latest?
Well, I wouldn't call it gripping all of Eugene, but it's hitting some people. It's just another of the multitude of variations of scams that target people in our community. And as soon as we let everybody know about them, they shift to a new variation on them. So we need to be constantly vigilant for being taken, I guess. The latest version that got reported to us was from a victim who got contacted by a company calling itself IT Solutions, allegedly, saying that the victim's computer files needed to be severely cleaned to the tune of hundreds of dollars, and managed to shake down this person for quite a bit of money before they realized they were being taken. So it's just another reminder to everybody that they're going to keep coming up with new reasons to scare you into sending money to them or alert you in other ways that your circumstances are dire and you better do this before you check with anybody to find out if you're being taken.
So, Todd, they keep doing this because we keep giving them money. So how do they target folks, and why do you think people give the money?
Well, they call around until they just find somebody who seems open to suggestion. A lot of times it's older folks, but by no means is it only older folks. And they're very good at just steamrolling people. They either scare people into thinking that if they don't jump on this and give them money right away, they're going to be in terrible trouble. Or they get them all excited to think that they've won some money that they haven't, and that they have to jump on it right away, or somehow the sweepstakes is going to disappear.
So if, in fact, you have been contacted by IT Solutions, as it's called, Todd, what should you do?
Well, you could tell them what you think of them, but the main thing is just don't send them any money. Tell them never to call you again. And that's about all you can do. They are pretty good at getting that money to be sent to them through multiple channels and overseas and out of town, and it's very difficult to do anything about it once that money has left your bank account.
You know, Todd, I had a friend that had somebody call, and it was a scam, but once my friend said, "Can I have your number? I'll get back to you when I check this out," they just hung up. Would that be something that would work?
You know, if you're really not totally convinced it's a scam, you do want to check things out very carefully. So you never want to jump on anything that says, oh, I have to do this right now today. If you owe somebody money, they're happy to have you come up with it in a few days if you're saying, yeah, if it's legitimate, I'll get back to you. But nobody legitimate is going to call you up and you've never even heard of them, and it's the first you've heard of owing somebody some big debt, and they say, oh, you got to not only send it to me right away, but you have to send it in some strange format that's hard to trace, like buying a money card or wiring the money somewhere.
How hard is it for the Eugene Police Department to track down these scammers? Does it ever happen?
It's pretty difficult to do that. Once you have willingly sent money to somebody, it's not even clear that there's a criminal case there until you can prove fraud and you don't have a recording of the conversation. And they're somewhere in Nairobi. It's going to be a pretty slim to none opportunity to track them down, to do anything to them.
Does it ever happen, Todd, that these scammers are local?
Pretty rare. I can't recall any cases where they turned out to be right here in town.
And if you are scammed and you lose your money, can you ever get it back?
Occasionally, if you're lucky, you have some kind of an insurance on your funds, but it's pretty rare. For the most part, people don't even call us. They realize they've been taken, and they're terribly embarrassed and don't want to rub salt in the wound by letting us know. So I'm sure that we are just hearing about a small percentage of the cases.
He is Todd Schneider with the Crime Prevention Unit for the Eugene Police Department. Todd, once again, can we have that non-emergency line to call if somebody feels like they're being scammed?
682-5111 is our non-emergency line.
Todd, as always, thank you so much for your time this morning.
Been a pleasure.
We are KUGN News Talk 590.